Here we go, we moved on to another another 8 division set here, because the previous one was a little bit broken. We are now on Hideout, and this is El Conqueeftador versus Trifulca del Bar. Trifulca del Bar. So Hideout is the map of choice here, so it's a semi-closed map, or it is a closed map, but it's only palisade walls, so you can still get away with some nice and early aggression here. But let's just cut right to the chase and show the civilizations here. Klingendahl, playing the Magyars here. So has that extra melee attack, whether it wants to go for scouts or men-at-arms, that's going to benefit them. So men-at-arms towers with Magyars, not to be discouraged on Hideout. It could really pay off, because you'll break through the palisade gates or walls deceivingly quickly. Time for our secret set, yes. Not sure if they've been thinking about this one here, because there aren't any humans than this. And in the pocket we have Fjode with the Teutons. He's going to supply the cavalry here. So Fjode might be going scouts for all I know, but definitely going to go for the some kind of melee unit, probably with the Teutons. That would be playing into their strengths at least, but on Hideout with the choke pointy sides here, Teuton's Siege could see play in the Imperial Age as well. On the top side here we have Jade Arrow Gamer as the Indians flank. What is this guy up to? What's with the Indians pick for the flank on Hideout? I'm confused. Maybe they're looking at the opponent's civilizations. It's quite cab heavy, so they might be thinking about the Imperial Camel here, basically countering almost everything of the players here, maybe except for the Tatars. Where the heck are you going? Is this going to be a forward pre-milled rush from Jade Arrow Gamer, or is this just an unintentional mill? Oh, it's walling off! Okay, I see. So Jade is not going to go for any early aggression here. It's just going to secure the top side here through walls, and then get the push going on the south side. Unless Kobuki here in the red has a say in it, but seems to be chilling out at home. Did push in a couple of the deer here, but that's about it. This guy is on strike. He needs a lunch break. He's brought in lots of food. He expects to take part in the meals over here, so he's just gonna chill out. Fjode is here with the scout as well. Will help protect this Walling Villager, at least stay close, just in case any enemy scouts join in here. So yeah, that's Indians, Magyars, Teutons for El Conqueeftador. Looks like they want to wall this side as well, because there's a bit of flaring going on here. That's a huge early investment, and Klingendahl even sending a woman carrying food here. I can't really see the food. Ah, 2 food. Alright, they're just casually walling off here without the opponents noticing. Could prove worthwhile. Also means that we won't be seeing any feudal age aggression here, at least not from El Conqueeftador. Conqueeftador. Right. Red with the Khmer on flank here. Should be a fairly fast, straight past castle. Possible even to go 23 pop straight into a boom with the Khmer if you want to. On Hideout. 3 TC boom. In the pocket we have Sergio Pulido with the Lithuanians. Which will of course want to collect at least 4 relics, or to benefit from the full attack bonus that the relics give the Lithuanians. Plus 1 attack per relic for the knights and knights of the Lithuanians, up until 4 relics. And finally, Banana Benito here with the Tatars. Maybe dreaming about some juicy masked cav archers play here. Could also play archers into crossbows, or just straight crossbows for a while to benefit from that early thumbing still and keep pushing. But yeah, that's the Sibs. Looks like we won't be seeing any dark or feudal age aggression here, so I'll toggle that fast forward for a little bit and see if the players even see what's up here. Kobuk wanting to scout the top side here, but Jade just with the double walls here. Jade wants to make this his own very own arena over here. Just double palisade walls for now. Huge economic investment, but also allowing for a big safe boom at home. Walling against Khmer is so stupid. They could literally just make one ballista elephant and bring their army of elephants in the middle of your base. Yes, if they think about that, which probably 3% of players do then this, so I wouldn't be worrying too much about that. Chances are these players don't even know that ballista elephants can cut through trees. Not that I want to underestimate them, but that's what I'm saying. Okay, so stone walls up top for Jade Arrow Gamer. According to Dennis, the stone walls doesn't make sense against the Khmer because they can just drop by castle, make one ballista elephant and cut through and catch the opponent off guard. South side, Klingendal is also walled off here with the Magyars. Wanna play it safe, going to stone for a defensive castle down here as well, presumably. It's going to be a straight fast castle age approach here, and it's even taking the outside gold first, preserving the in-base gold for later. Interesting approach, but I mean, it's walled off to the side here, so it's not like they're going to be subject to any early aggression here anyway. So our Khmer friend here, he doesn't want these walls to go up, actually going in here with the villagers. So if Kobuki really wants to stop the walls here, he should drop a tower further away here, because that would disallow Jade to further wall behind. These villagers aren't really doing too much, they can only punch at one wall at a time, and there are stone walls going in and down behind there, so it doesn't help at all to take down this palisade wall. You gotta scramble up a tower and disallow Jade Arrow Gamer from walling at least this section. And that's not to stop Jade Arrow Gamer from walling off here and here, but that's the idea anyway. Castle Age is on the way here for Trifulca del Bar. Actually, it's already in Prigmer, that's interesting. It's a 15 something Castle Age here, wheelbarrow coming in immediately. Gonna allow the villagers to move more quickly. And that's actually, is that actually... No, there's a stone piece behind there, but it's queuing a mangonel, which is fine. A ram would have made sense as well, would burst through the palisades like paperwork, but yeah, mangonel, that's alright. That's going to be able to deal with the walling villager up here. In the meantime, we also have Castle Age on the way for Banana Benito here in the southwest with the Tatars. Gonna make the archers here for now. Which, yeah, just pumping out some units there to stop Klingendal from getting the stone walls up here. They are not going to be allowed to stonewall off the whole thing here. Scorpion and Mangonel. So, the walling efforts of El Conqueeftador not really paying off here. They want to play it safe, but they are not going to be allowed to save their bases for long. So what Kobuki could do here is pull the Scorpion over or the Mangonel over just to stop this villager from completing the walls, or just simply break through there to allow whatever unit to enter through. Second town center is coming up here for both the pocket and the Tatar's flank here. Now on stone, could be a forward castle eventually. The archers are out, the stone walls will or should be denied here. Fletching is in as well, crossbow is in, and Klingendal doesn't stand a chance to secure the southern side here. Is happily farming away at home. Gonna get that castle up defensively as well, I think. But maybe it needs to go closer to home now that there are crossbows out and about. Alright, top side here, are we breaking through? Still missing a ram or something here to break through more easily. I'll just stop that villager from completing the stone walls. It's certainly buying Jade Arrow Gamer a lot of time here. Gonna get those cabins out, which will render the Khmer Knights less efficient. No upgrades whatsoever on the Knights. However, with Bloodlines and Forging coming in for the Camels here. And Klingendal now spending some of that stone to wall off closer to home, hoping to get those stone walls up. After all, maybe better off just trying to get the castle up now to at least limit the crossbow army's entry. The stable is going up for Fjode in the pocket here, so we'll be having some Teuton's knights joining in soon enough. Conqueeftador just about to reach castle age, and does he have stone for a castle? No. Because stone walls are expensive stone walls, stone-wise as well. Actually, if you just delete the stone wall foundations here, if you're Conqueeftador, you'd probably be able to afford a castle, and that could go up here to limit the ranged units' aggression down south. But yeah, really also stone walls up. That is unfortunately going to go punished here by Trifulca del Bar. Another villager going down there, Conqueeftador having lost 2 and down to 29 soon to maybe 29 villagers again here when the crossbows have their say in it here. There's a ram from the current player, yeah, and the mangonel is out as well. It's not firing because you don't want that to fortify wall for the Indians. Oh, I don't believe what I'm seeing here. Jade really wants to keep this side safe, and this again is buying lots of time. We're 22 minutes past 22 minutes here now, and El Trifulca del Bar haven't been able to enter just yet. Scorpion should be able to deny rewalling here from that villager though. Mangonel gets a hit in as well, but this is one hero male villager here, keeping the aggression further away here. Oh please focus fire on Scorpion. Keep that guy from walling. Mangonel might actually take out the ram at this rate. Nobody thinks about ballista elephants, that is. Just deal with it. Oh, is there actually an opening over here? The Scorpion is moving in between here. Oh, crossbows are out and about here for Banana Benito. They are gonna break through the palisade here. Conqueeftador again tries to stonewall here to keep safe, and then stable for the Tadars as well. Maybe we'll see some knights mixed in here, or camels against the Teutons knights, perhaps. Topside, the ram still didn't break through, but we're getting close. It's 700 hit points left. Now, the castle for Conqueeftador. Might have bought some stone there to get that castle up, but the crossbows are in. The crossbows will deny this. No, keep pushing. That castle is easily denied with this group of crossbows. They just need to move closer, snipe the villagers. Now it's too late, actually. That castle is going up. That castle is going up, unfortunately. So Banana Benito chooses to focus knights and army rather than castle builders. Could have gotten lots of village kills there, but maybe I'm a bit afraid for that castle just to complete in the face of the crossbows and then losing everything. So I can respect the care taken not to lose the units there. Trifulca del Bar, they are ahead in economy by a factor of 30 by now. They have lots more military out in the field as well. Camels for Jade Hour Gamer should be able to keep the aggression away at this side. There are some Khmer knights out, but the camels should be having better upgrades. Corvinian army for Conqueeftador. He wants to make Magyar hussars for food only. I think that's what that upgrade does. And I guess if you spam enough Magyar hussars, you could deal with the crossbows that way. If that's the intention here. Castle now for Jade Arrow Gamer on the walls here to allow the walls to complete maybe. And stop any siege push coming this way. On the south side, the crossbows, they can't really enter near the castle, clinging out the stone walls near the castle foundation as well. Wants to keep the army movement out here, but that's not to stop Banana Benito from moving a little bit further and hitting here instead. Or just simply move on to the pocket and try to obstruct the Teutons boom in the middle here, which is in a few days doing alright with 52 villagers and counting here, both town centers producing. Lots of cheap Teutons farms at work here. And also making sure not to get housed here. So, yeah, overall population about 50 ahead here. Trifulca del Bar twice the military. of Trifulca del Bar, twice the military of El Conqueeftador, but that castle that puts a stopper to the push on this side. Stone walls going up yet again here. El Conqueeftador, they sure love their stone walls, so they are keeping people busy here. Only gold missing for Conqueeftador to go to the Imperial Age here, as you can see from the food gold ratio of Banana Benito as well. That Imperial Age isn't too far off. With Imperial Age, when you get it, if you have a castle, you could produce trebuchets. If you have a siege workshop being the Tatars, you could make siege ramps. So there's definitely ways to deal with buildings more smoothly by getting to the next stage. But finally, Banana Benito realizes that, okay, I can't go too close to the castle, but if I move a little bit further, I can do some damage still. Breaks through here, but now a scary amount of fully upgraded Teuton's Knights. And Magyar's Hussars here. Mangonel isn't gonna help a lot against the Knights masses here. Crossbows will do their best to hit and run. Even the Mangonel almost getting a hit in there on the Knights, but that seems scary. It could hit your own units as well. And there are pikemen meddling in as well. Actually a good fight for Banana Benito overall. Yeah, so Magyar Hussars, they're great against siege, so if Klingendal actually saw the siege workshop here, that's a good call against the siege, but they don't stand a chance against the camels, even without the upgrades. The camels should be dealing quickly with the Magyar Hussars. They are at 70 hit points, and they have some decent upgrades, but they're nowhere near a knight. So you see the knights deal bonus damage against cavalry. 9 bonus damage, that's why the camels are good against cavalry units like this. Imperial Age on the way for the pocket, actually. So the Lithuanian player has been a little bit on the passive side here, been booming away. Now, making some of those knights, getting 2 relics already as well to boost the attack of these knights. There's a third one to be picked up as well, maybe. So, but +2 already great for the Lithuanians, and +2 research from the blacksmiths as well. We are going to see some OP Cavalier Paladin soon enough from the purple pocket, and El Conqueeftador. They're really not anywhere close to Imperial Age. None of the players are. These bars here, progress bars, show the resources needed for the next stage. So then we have elephants here, but we don't have ballista elephants. These are battle elephants. So 1 ballista elephant over here, you cut through the woods, or maybe over here, and you cut into the woodline, and surprise, Jade! Raiding party would enter your home base. There's the Imperial Age for the Tatars as well. Trifulca del Bar definitely ahead in the progression here. That forward castle, there's no contesting that. And with 2.5 minutes to go to the Imperial Age, the trebuchets should also easily deal with Klingendal's defensive castle. Oh, Magyars Cavarch out and about. Great unit for the Magyars. They do get the unique technology from the castle to benefit their upgrades as well. So, some of the strongest cavalry archers in the game for sure once you get to the full upgrades. But the overall situation here is that Trifulca del Bar, they have more military, they have slightly less economy. And let's see how it plays out for the Imperial Age. Could be a huge advantage here though. The Lithuanians, they also have access to bombard cannons if you want to mix in some long-range siege here against weapons, but I think Conqueeftador is doing quite alright alone here. That progress bar still a while to go for the Khmer to go up to the next stage, still feeding those units. Cavalier coming from the Lithuanians though, so once these walls have been broken through, the Lithuanians player could provide some cavalry over here and raid Teal into oblivion. Left hand side, the camels are doing some work here for Jade Arrow Gamer over at this side as well. While Banana Benito reacts to the camels play and drops some more barracks to pump out some more pikemen here. Where's the trebuchet though? Let's see. Imperial Age is in. Is it an eco issue? No, there's wood and gold for a trebuchet here. Definitely should be queuing a trebuchet now to just deal with that defensive castle nice and easy of Conqueeftador and break through and just get the raids going. Camel versus Camel here, Indians versus Tatars, but Indian also in the Imperial Age here. Jade with better upgrades, by far extra pierce armor on the Indians cavalry as well, so they withstand more arrow fire from the crossbows. Banana Benito is staying in the gate there, denying any entry, and choke point to be used to the orange player's advantage. Battle Elephants from Khmer here, Indians camels, heavy camels should still be doing decent against Castle Age Battle Elephants here, but look at the free boom of the Lithuanians here. Triple TCs, 100 something villagers, and paladin and plate guarding armor on the way here. We're gonna see 14 plus 4 paladins here very soon from the Lithuanians, and that should mean bye-bye Indians units and production over here. Let's see how the camels fare against the Battle Elephants here. I guess they technically don't have any bonus damage against camels, but camels no, against elephants, but elephants are cavalry as well, in a sense. So I believe that cavalry bonus attack applies here. 65 military for Kobuki here. Scorpions in heavy camels from the Indians, but not nearly in the numbers here to survive this pressure. Another forward castle from Banana Benito. The trebuchet is out. The Teutons Knights are here, 2 minutes to go for the Imperial Age though, so we won't be seeing any Teutons Cavaliers just yet. There's quite the chunk of pikes and cavals here, and Banana Benito, with the help of the Castle Fire here, should be looking at decent engagement against the Teutons here. See, the Castle Fire is helping out a lot. Teutons have extra melee armor, but they don't have extra pierce armor for the camels, so the Knights, sorry. There's no such thing as Teutons camels. Yeah, Lithuanians Paladin are in here. 14 plus 4 attack as said. There's still at least one relic to be taken here. Maybe it's being brought back home as we speak. Halberdier even for the Lithuanians if we should need them. But the pressure of Trifulca del Bar now really going to make it awkward for Jade Arrow Gamer to survive this over here. The Teutons cavalry is over at the other side, and there's some heavy pressure going on here as well with the castles and everything. So being pressured at both sides now for El Conqueeftador. We have Imperial Camel coming in for the 3 heavy camels out for Jade Arrow Gamer. That is not going to change things up too much, unfortunately. And here are Dennis's wish unit ballista elephants now out on the move. Hey, they even have bonus attack against stone defenses, that's fun. And against fishing ships. So you could use these to cut through trees, even if you're not in the Imperial Age. Population cap in the Castle Age, so Red really enjoys the Castle Age push here. Fjode using the market here to sell wood for gold might be running out a bit here. Just a random crossbow raiding away here as well. Trebuchet still alive, going to deal with the market of Conqueeftador now, so that Conqueeftador can't use the market to adjust the economy here for whatever unit is needed as well. Not that he has been using the market a lot. Top side, that's where the issue is though. This is a 2 versus massive situation here. Massive military numbers lead for Trifulca del Bar over here. They're taking out buildings at a quick rate here. And the looks like the Battle Elephants even have bonus damage against buildings, so they are serving the same purpose as siege here. Teutonic Knights! I'm not sure how they will do against the units out here, unfortunately. Of course, Lithuanian Slighties would be doing better, but these are just, yeah, they're elite Teutonic Knight. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Just don't see how it applies against the Siege Brokens and Battle Elephants here. They are a strong melee unit, yes, but when there are Scorpions and Ballista Elephants on the field, Elite Teutonic Knights will be dying to Scorpion projectiles before they even get close, unfortunately. Defensive castle from Fjord over here. The Teutons have range as well, and yeah, they're missing some armor for the Teutonic Knights. That's true. Still have decent armor, don't they? Still have 10+1 melee armor. But it could be 10+3 or 10+4 or whatever. But El Conqueeftador, they're not ready to give in here. They are about 140 pop behind. Cavalry archers getting some trades against the cavalry here now as well. Neither team has set up any trade, and Jade Arrow Gamer is setting up some more town centers in the back here. The former home base is about to be obliterated by the battle elephants here, and there's not even any sign of any Imperial Age transition here from Kubuki. It's just going to stay in the castle age here. Looks like the main gold has been depleted, the secondary gold as well. Now moving on to this one. This unit combo is definitely costly for the Khmer. It's battle elephants, ballista elephants, and siege weapons. But it's working. Sheer mass of army dominating for Trifulca del Bar over here. Indians player left with 68 wielders, almost no military whatsoever. Hand cannoneers. Good call against the pikeman investment here. But with this mass of Lithuanian paladins out, sadly the hand cannoneers won't be able to accomplish much. They will just be focused on by the purple cavalry here. That is also doing good work at keeping Jade Arrow Gamer from removing. Yeah, another TC going down. Jade now moving to the southwest side to attempt to reboom again. And to be fair, Fjord is pushing back a little bit here with the trebuchets and whatnot. And gonna deal with this castle, but it's I fear it's not going to be enough. Of course, there's going to be some siege needed up north here because Teuton's castles, they have instant murder holes from the cast age, so you can't camp underneath them with the OP Lithuanian paladins here. Still only 2 relics, but Ola Benito actually took one of the relics. Should definitely be donating that to the Lithuanians for extra attack, but that's the way it goes here. Castle gets denied, so that's an unfinished castle right there. And losing some position here. I guess the heavy cavalry mass. Is it heavy? Are they heavy? Yeah, heavy cavalries for Klingendal. They're doing all right here. Some skirmishers mixed in as well. I'm not sure what the... Okay, but skirmishers against the Tatars cavalries. That makes sense. Tatars player actually struggling a bit for military here. 21 military. So El Conqueeftador might actually push back on this side, but with the damage being done up north, that's the issue here. They have to push a lot in the south side to get El Conqueeftador back into the game here. More ranges going up. Are we going to see more hand cannoneers? Maybe. Yeah, indeed we are. Let's have a look at the resource situation here as well. Jewel has been selling like crazy. Yeah, so terrain being won back here. The trebuchets out, 4 trebuchets pushing back in the south side. TC is going up for Jade here, getting some stone. They're taking some neutral golds. And somehow this eco is still running for Jade Arrow Gamer as well. They're about to break through, so that could be a point of entry for further raids from Kubuki over here. And a forward castle to claim this gold as well for the Lithuanians. Trebuchets joining in. That means Teuton's castles will be going down. So that's really bad news for Fjord over here. The pocket player will be losing crucial defenses and will be struggling to keep the raids out. So, instant murder rolls for the Teutons. It's going to do some work here against the Paladins, but they're still dealing some very decent damage here. So, oh, I didn't realize the Teutonic Knights trained that quickly, actually. But yeah, Imperial Knights for the Khmer as well might be the death blow here. A pop-capped Khmer player getting the second defense for the Battle Elephants now. And a few of this home base, the Teutons players also to the point of defeat here and not able to get much army out. Funny to see a Teutons heavy camel rider, but that's obviously a converted unit. But El Conqueeftador keep the fighting spirit here. Klingedal is in the Imperial Age with heavy cav archers of the Magyars, elite skirmishers as well, and a population cap situation here, making some capped ramps to assist, to send in front here, to break the walls, to raid into Banana Benito's base here. They are almost to the point of overchop over here as well, so that's certainly a point of entry. Battle Elephants and Ballista Elephants there doing their thing though. And let's have a look at the resource setup here. And look at all that resource, all that wood from the Lithuanians. You could sell that wood for gold if need be. There's a little bit of relic gold trickle incoming as well. And yeah, hasn't really been using the market here, but been losing lots of economy here, our El Conqueeftador team. Paladin upgrade for one Paladin. He has one Paladin. He's got more Cavalier. It's not just one Paladin, it's about to be at least 18. It just wants to match the Lithuanian's Paladin, you know. It's fine. Teuton's Paladins actually with their extra... Teuton's Paladins with... their +2 melee armor, they should actually be able to challenge the Lithuanians +2, now +3 decently. I guess the Lithuanians will come out ahead with that extra attack, but not to mention that they also have the speed. If you look at this, if we compare the speed of these two, Teutons 135, Lithuanians 149. So that's the importance of husbandry for the civs that get that. You'll actually be moving faster than like the Teutons, which have very strong cavalry but lack the speed. Oh, we have an overchop, and the Hussars will enter to raid Klingedal's home economy now. But I don't think Klingedal is going to... his gold situation is low, his food count, yeah. So if he loses the food income here, that's going to be bad news for the Hussar, or even skirmisher production of Klingedal over here. They are hanging in there, maybe they're even stabilizing a bit. Here's a defensive castle from J-Darrow Gamer as well. But look at the overall population, it's 200 ahead for Trifulca del Bar. You could of course still get back here, there's no trade started for Trifulca del Bar. So there's still comeback potential here, but these raids, that's going to be an issue now with only 25 military for Klingedal as well, getting raided from both sides here. Somehow the Battle Elephant push has been dealt with though. Elite Ballista Elephant! Nice! So Kobuki has gone full Khmer Siege Masterpiece here now. He wants to win with a mass of Elite Ballista Elephants. And we see lots of orange and purple movement here in Klingedal's base as well. Going to lose lots of economy units here now. El Conqueeftador, J-Darrow Gamer at 41 military, 1 military. Teuton's player at 25 military, 62 villagers. They should be running low on gold, all of them, and gold is a deciding factor to keep up with this kind of gold-heavy units combination. So that is going to be a huge concern for El Conqueeftador unless they either start trade or find some stray neutral gold spots. But they've been assumed by Trifulca del Bar who now control at least 75% of the map. Trebuchet is pushing, gonna take out some of Conqueeftador's town centers as well. Look at that eco KD, 70-0, 46, 132 to 5. Lithuanians player especially taking care of the raids here. Teutonic Knights against Lithuanians, extra attack Cavalier, I don't know about that, we don't really have the numbers here. And gold, big issue for El Conqueeftador here, they are mining a little bit again. Jade, our gamer, on the reboom here, 52 builders and counting, is fielding some halberdiers here to keep the Lithuanians cavalry away. And but while they had a push going here with the heavy cav archers and whatnot, that is falling behind. I admire the fighting spirit here. They're still hanging in there. 278 to 453 population. It is twice the military for Trifulca del Bar though, and that is never a good sign to be up against that massive amount of units. Let's have a look here. It's Banana Benito is the one struggling to keep up with the Imperial Age population here. Not currently producing much more than just villagers. Also not allowing the paladins through here to keep going the raids. The crossbows are blocking the entry here. So a bit of a traffic jam in the gate over here. Top side, still some ballista elephants, elite ballista elephants at that. They are, yeah, beastly, 310. HP, and it looks like double crossbow is not in for the Khmer player here. If you have double crossbow in, you'll fire double projectiles. And I think chemistry applies as well to siege units, because I don't see any. Yeah, anyway, double crossbow at least missing. Halberdiers galore here, and we have so huge production of halberdiers here from El Conqueeftador. I mean, if they keep this going for long enough and deal with the gold armies, that could be of concern for Trifulca del Bar, because neither team has trade running here. So if you deal with all the paladins, suddenly are they stable? Yeah, of course, that's chemistry is what I was thinking about, yeah. Was missing. And siege engineers, but I kind of assumed that was missing. Siege engineers and chemistry benefits siege weapons. Or at least scorpions and ballista elephants. So we have 174 military against 60-ish here. This is where we need the ballista elephants at this point, actually, against the halberdier masses here. Elite Teutonic Knights. I mean, if they get close to the ballista elephants, they're not doing horrible, but it's still so high HP, even with the attack and defense of the Elite Teutonic Knights. Unless they outnumber the ballista elephants by large margins here, they will be going down. One hour 10 minutes, and it's 200 population difference between the two teams. It's 3 times the military for Trifulca del Bar. The Khmer Hussars have joined in. And look at that queue! Look at the queue of Hussars from the Khmer players. So many. PopCap here is 177 Hussars in the queue. I guess Kobukui is either wanting to preserve gold or just making use of excess food here. But that unit queue, that's not going to go empty for a while. Let's just target that Hussar spam in the middle of the remaining opponent's economy and finish this up. Another castle from Conqueeftador here, trying to reclaim Fjode's previous base, but there's 25% of the map in the control of Trifulca bar here. Keep thinking that this game could end 30 minutes ago. Yeah, you're not wrong, Dennis. Comeback potential isn't amazing here for El Conqueeftador, but Trifulca bar's issue is that they're not really bringing enough siege weapons in here. They could go into siege ram with the Khmer, for example, or even with the Tatars to take out buildings much more efficiently and just keep the push going. But they are claiming more ground. There is a castle going up here as well. That's actually... Wait, what? Ooh! Red actually wants to get the castle up here, but green is building a castle in the exact same spot. Oh, that's confusing. So yeah, definitely not going to get that castle up anytime soon. Our red friend could have denied that with the Hussars, but doesn't see it. Oh wait, it wasn't a castle, it was a TC. And for red it's a castle, but that castle could just go up here or something. Okay, 320 villagers, so massive eco lead for Trifulca bar still, but more importantly, almost twice the military. They're actually somehow falling a little bit behind the military numbers here, but look at the Hussar queue again of Conqueeftador here. Just needs to use the army more actively to just let those reinforcements flow in and just set the gathering point somewhere in the middle of El Conqueeftador's economy here. It is full on trash here for El Conqueeftador because they don't really have gold. But they are certainly fielding lots of units still. Look at that halberdier queue of Jade Gamer, and look at the trash numbers of Conqueeftador here as well. They are not going to go down easy. Trifulca bar, they need more siege weapons, they need more ballista elephants, scorpions, onager, siege onager preferably. The hand cannoneers, they don't do very well against skirmishers because hand cannoneers, they have archer class defense. So skirmishers, they deal bonus damage against hand cannoneers as well. Treb over here. Nice castle in the spot there between the green walls. That's kind of funny. But the TC has been dealt with over here. Conqueeftador is going to get that castle up. I think it's halberdiers versus pikemen over here, but just with the mass of hussars here even. I think red cleans this one up. Gonna get that castle up if he sends more villagers forward. There's actually one villager here that could complete it. Trebuchet is pushing, so the defensive castle of Conqueeftador is down here. Heavy camels now with the Tatars, Banana Benito bringing armies back into the field as well. Almost population capped here. And with a little bit of this little elite step lancer. When was the last time you saw that? So it's gone into elite step lancer for one step lancer. What a champ. Wants to flex the raiding potential of the step lancer that actually happens to have one rage. Another castle, they refuse to give up here. El Conqueeftador, they are down to half the population of Trifulca bar at this point, but they keep fighting. They're fielding armies, but they can't afford to lose them, and Fjode is at the point of defeat. He's at 20 villagers, 4 military. Now is the Teutons player going to get back into contributing to this game? That is an issue. There's no place to reboom. There's all that reboom space has been taken up by Jade Gamer, and El Conqueeftador now left with maybe 15% of the map here now. Score could be an indication as well at this point. It's like almost 8,000 score lead for Trifulca del Bar. And maybe this was the second game. I didn't really check the order of games. But if it wasn't, they probably would have called it by now to move on to the next one. Or maybe the strategy is just to completely exhaust the opponent so they will have less energy for the return game. But I'll say that about El Conqueeftador, they are not going down without a fight. Paladins, they are afraid of the mighty skirmishers. They refuse to engage against these mass of blue units. Probably just a misclick, as the crossbows are being made by the Lithuanians here for reasons unknown. But it's probably a reaction to the halberdier mass going on over here. I'm looking for Green's economy. There's 4 builders over here, the rest are over here. They are mining or collecting lumber in the middle of the battlefield here. A little bit of... Okay, some hero mangonels here wanting to try to take out castles. Feel like that's not going to work for... quite going to work for Fjode here. 20 builders, 8 military. Got a couple of barracks here, pumping out some pikemen. Not even halberdier, that's of course an expensive upgrade to go into. And there is the GG, the first game for Trifulca del Bar here. And yeah, not going down lightly, El Conqueeftador, fighting till the bitter end here, almost to the point of defeat. Let us browse through the stats. Look at that beastly Lithuanians KD here. They took out more buildings than any other player, except for a Khmer player taking out infinite buildings for some reason. And 677 to 207, that's like 1 to 3, no. Yeah, 1 to 3 KD ratio. Got the best economy in the end as well, even with only 3 TCs, I believe. Well, yeah, 3 town centers. Fast Khmer uptime there, relying on the walls not going up, maybe. And society scores, let's have a look here. APM charts showing some nice APM spikes there. Let's go into the game number 2 between these two teams. And it's going to be another close map, so maybe we'll see another late game stalemate here, who knows. But it's going to be Arena next. Let's hop into it. Trifulca del Bar versus Conqueeftador. I think we're gonna have to give Fjode the teal here, and Banana Benito maybe the purple. And we should be able to distinguish the players more easily like this. Now, hold on. That wasn't right. So Andrew, you're gonna become purple this time around. Alright, what do we have here? We have Arena. The sheep is dead, says Fjode. House built. Oh, there was some voice chat, I guess. Maybe. Or, yeah, maybe just going for all chat. Oh, look at this. Long distance herding. I'm riding a boar now. Look at me. Whee! He's not. He's lying. He's not riding a boar. Oh, anyway. Well, don't get more fun than you could. What you can create yourself. El Conqueeftador here with Fjode with the Byzantines on the right hand side. Among arena clowns, that would sometimes mean a monk rush, because Byzantines have basically all of the monk technologies, or at least the most relevant ones. Or you could go fast Imperial Age, monks and trebuchets. It's ridiculously strong on arena, but maybe more so in 1v1 than in a team game. Buildings granted extra hit points as well. 10, 15... No, 10, 30... 10, 20, 30 and 40% more hit points, so Byzantines should be very good at defending. In the pocket spot we have Jade again, but this time around as the Lithuanians. And yeah... Gonna hunt the relics then. All the relics in the middle here. Should be fairly easy to claim them for the relics benefit, attack benefit of the Lithuanians here, but we'll see how that progresses. Klingendal with the Britons. A good camping sim per arena, because you have your crossbows and arbalest with extra range in the castle and Imperial Ages. So defensive castle and some archery ranges just to pump out your OP archers, and you should be set to defend for the rest of the game if you'd like to. Of course, you want to go on the offensive eventually. As for Trifulca del Bar, we have Kobuki here now with the Portuguese flank. Fetorias come to mind, but that's just for the very late game when resources start to run out. But Portuguese have strong gunpowder units, they have a unique technology in the Imperial Age, benefiting the gunpowder units. The bomb and bombard cannons will be more accurate, among other things. Basically, Arquebus gives bombard cannons ballistics, essentially. In the pocket we have Sir Andrew as the Burgundians. Fantastic booming civilization, discount on the stable technologies, but no bloodlines. So even if you have half-price Cavalier Paladin and Cavalier available in the Castle Age, you will be falling behind the Lithuanians in the very late game, because Lithuanians have bloodlines and that potential relics attack benefit. Banana Benito with the Ethiopians here will actually not even need to mine gold to go to the Castle Age, because Ethiopians get 100 food, 100 gold upon reaching each next age. So you could actually focus on everything else and just not mine that gold, do your blacksmith market or whatever, and click to the Castle Age without mining gold, and then you can go to gold to fund your archers or Shotel warriors or torsion engine siege, depending on what you want to accomplish. But this is arena, and it's pretty darn slow in the beginning stages of the game, so I will fast forward this one a little bit and see if we're going to see any Castle Age aggression shenanigans here, or if this is going to be a post-imp slow and deadly push again, like the hideout game. 21 pop feudal age for the Ethiopians here. What the heck? Is it a tower rush? Is it a very poorly timed tower rush? It's not. It's going to go. Okay, so fast feudal age into eco upgrades here for the Ethiopians. No, wait, food and gold count is there at 21 pop. It's going to be 23 pop or something fast castle here. Maybe with the blacksmith market. No, queuing some more villagers now. Going to stall. Maybe we'll see a castle drop here. Okay, so false alert. Yeah, here comes the market. So fast feudal age, but not so fast castle age, unfortunately, for Banana Benito here. But yeah, we're gonna get there. The resources are in place, just a tiny bit food. Didn't actually see any farms yet, just relying on berries and that little extra food gold that Ethiopians get from reaching the next age. In the meantime, the other T players are reaching the feudal age as well. Sir Andrew with the Burgundians here got a couple of farms, got the eco upgrades in. Markets going up, blacksmiths going up. Yeah, more or less straight fast castle here. Portuguese could almost be going fast imp here, but it's only 28 pop, so we'll see. I think you need 29 and 30 in the feudal age to go for a comfortable straight fast imp with the Portuguese. Byzantines as well, 29 pop feudal age here. Could definitely mean a fast imp. I'm looking at the farms here, 10 farms. And still, is feudal going for the fast imp monk trebs here? Actually kind of beginning to look like it, but the gold count a bit off for that to work. Byzantines have cheaper Imperial Age, so that could actually be a valid play here. Lots of farms. Oh, he didn't take the hunt! That's why he has lots of farms. He didn't take the hunt. I mean, you could still long-distance hunt it with the builders. That's no disaster. Maybe Mifjod is playing the vegan challenge here. Except he did eat the boars. Or ride the boars, as he said. So, bit of animal cruelty there. Ooh, what's going on, Jade? Well, here comes the stable. Jade is going to pump out some knights and contest the middle, start collecting relics, presumably. Looking at the resource count here, 9 on wood for Jade should be able to afford a monastery once the castle age sets in. It's important for the Lithuanians to collect the relics here, I would say. Castle age 30, population castle age here for Conqueeftador. 3 farms. Idle time, not too shabby either. Only 2 on gold though, so not a fast in place here from the Portuguese. Yeah, I can't really see through what the players may be planning here. We have some pikemen out for Banana Benito, also some builders moving out. Is this going to be a castle drop? 657 stone, castle age is in, and we are going to drop a castle on the Byzantines here, aren't we? And Fjode, unfortunately, hasn't even clicked castle age. Yeah, that's a fantastic castle, drop it there! Drop it on the stone! The castle age for the Portuguese as well. Cavalier for the Burgundians. Didn't make a single stable unit yet, but the stable is obviously up since Cavalier can be researched here. They're castle dropping on both sides here. Portuguese castle drop into organ guns on this side, and it's even covering 2 stones here. So good luck getting that counter castle up here for Conqueeftador, because it's 1 minute 10 seconds away from castle age yet. Does have stone for a defensive castle. We'll see how Conqueeftador deals with the early castle age pressure here, with the Portuguese player probably going for the organ guns here, while Banana Benito has some pikemen, to defend against enemy villagers here. Fjord freaking out a bit here, is bringing all the villagers to stop this castle drop, but Banana Benito with the house walls here, and Fjord is going to take huge losses here now, trying to stop this castle drop from happening. Yeah, nice quick walls here. This castle will complete. Fjord will be losing numbers. Fjord has the resources for the next stage. Has the buildings. Just forgot to click in the heat of the moment here. And, oh, Hodor! Gate kept open here by the scout and the builders and everything. And yeah, it doesn't really matter because this castle is completing. And the Banana Benito, I don't know, does he want to go for the Shotels here? He's going for Shotel Warriors! Oh boy. In the meantime, organ guns in production for Conqueeftador here. This is more successful early pressure than in the hideout game, where El Conqueeftador actually walled off both sides and kept any early aggression out. This gate will eventually be going down to the organ guns and the builders, but will they get through in time to stop this defensive castle from Conqueeftador? The organ guns 7 range is not enough. This castle completes. This castle is gonna complete. Where is it? This castle is going to complete for Conqueeftador. Might consider sending petards in to deal with this one, actually. They're close enough for that to apply. And a couple of Cavalier are in here, so they could raid Conqueeftador's economy as is always flexing those quick wall skills here, getting palisade walls up on the wood line. Not bad, not bad. Red just drops another castle right next to the first one, in range of the Britain's castle, but the villagers building it out of range of the castle that doesn't really... Well, it even has Bodkin now, always targeting the... He should be able to target the villagers, actually. Now let's see how the Shotels are doing. Shotels raiding the Byzantine player Feude here. He's up to the castle age, but he's at 24 villagers. Economy severely crippled here by the raids. Through the gold, yes, and stone for a castle. Maybe Feude will be able to get a defensive castle up, but he's most certainly taking losses here. 12 villagers lost. Sir Andrew just casually strolling in with the Cavaliers here. Only has +1 defense, so he's going to lose some precious HP to the castles here. But Conqueeftador's castle goes up. It's going to target the Britain's castle here. No fletching, no Balkan arrow for Conqueeftador, so the Britain's castle will be dealing much more damage than the Portuguese one. But the important thing here being the organ guns in masses here. And what Conqueeftador needs to do with this, he needs to... either he needs some Lithuanians pocket help with some mighty knights in numbers with the full upgrades here. Which is still a possibility, but then there's the castle fire to cover, makes it awkward. But you could also make try and make a couple of mangonels and get some lucky shots in. Oh, Feude tried for a defensive castle here, but the castle doesn't go up. Is Feude going to get defeated here? He's with 1 villager! Feude is with 1 villager! If he loses the TT and loses the villager, he's actually going to be defeated here. No way, no way, no way, no way. TC down, villager down. And Banana Benito spares the villager. No, he doesn't. He wants to see if he'll defeat... They're going to defeat Tiller. Get it! It's the last villager! It's the last villager! Run! Run for your life, woman! Run! Run! He's blocking the pikeman. It's literally the last villager. No! No! Oh! So close! Look at that! Feude, 1 villager. He does not have the resources for a new TC, but actually according to the rules, if your starting TC has been lost, you are allowed to sling enough resources to start 1 TC. But actually Feude is going to make it on his own here. He's going to sell food. He still has the market. So he's going to sell food, buy wood, buy what needs to be, and yeah, put up a TC here. Try to get back into it. Oh, and she's even at 19 HP. That's close. That's uncomfortably close. Good job, Feude. You escaped the inferno here at home base. And now Banana Benito could actually TC this spot and steal Feude's farms, steal the main gold. And another forward castle going up here now for Conqueeftador here with massive support for the organ guns. Only 5 knights for Jade, our gamer here, so... well, while the knights might be able to deny the castle from going up, they will be dying to the organ guns here. No builders left to repair this castle. That's a bit unfortunate for Conqueeftador here. But it's a 1 TC push and it's working. Castle drops everywhere. Shotel warriors from Banana Benito. Organ guns from Conqueeftador, and we're only missing a Burgundian Costilier here, and we'll be... we'll be... we'll be with all the unique units here. Had a pulse of 180 when that build tried to escape. Yeah. That's one hero if you've never seen it. This is the woman of the match right here. Regardless of outcome. 28 organ guns and counted. He got married a few days later. I hope she's rich, Feude, because AOE villagers, they tend to not live long. At least you'll get some inheritance, maybe. Not that there's much to inherit, there's only 2 villagers. Alright, Jade Arrowgamer with the defensive castle has some knights out here, but actually if the Shotels get close, they'll deal some decent damage to the knights as well. What's the relics? Oh, 4 relics actually. Re-explains why the showtails are dying like flies here. They held a monk for the ceremony. Nice. Let's take it easy. Stone is pretty expensive as well. Could be that Kobuk has been buying stone to get the castles up here. Back on the pushing here. The only unit that Conqueeftador can make here are the longbowmen, and the economy not really supporting a lot of longbow production here. Balkan arrow is in, which is good. Means that the longbows have 5+3 range. Matching the range of the organ gun. Actually outranging. So if Conqueeftador is able to get a decent chunk of longbows out here, you could use that range and try and focus down organ guns. But I have to say that it is not looking too bright for Wait, hold on. Hold on. For El Conqueeftador here, yeah, I'm getting brain not working here, too little sleep. Yeah, you're welcome. Always nice to cover different sections of Elos. I find that rewarding. Refreshing, I should say. So castle still stands here. Organ guns are out. At this point, Kobuk could almost use organ guns to help take out Conqueeftador's castle, because the units are essentially expendable here. Or just make some petards if you can, sell some food for more gold, pump out some petards and try to take down this castle, because it's really the only defense that Conqueeftador has left here. Maybe add a ram, add some kind of siege here. It's not really too much working for Conqueeftador here to stop such a push from working. The only player kind of alive here is Jade Arrow Gamer, but he's under a 2v1 pressure right now, and with castles all around the base. Even if he holds here, it's not really going to have much to push with, because this gold is about to deplete, and the home base is essentially lost on all sides here. The Rouser is in for the raids now, the Cavaliers. 20 Cavaliers total, with 79 builders and counting. Now only 2 TCs here, but the Burgundy's economy, the eco upgrades going strong here. All the eco upgrades are in fact, so that makes it a lot easier to keep making those Cavaliers that almost keep up with the Lithuanians' extra attack here. It's 10+6 attack knights, and their hit points are similar. And their hours are similar, so the Lithuanians should still come out ahead here, especially if they have the numbers, which is kind of the case here. Are they matching in numbers? No, there are some knights over here, so actually Sir Andrew has the numbers over here. A third forward castle gets denied here by Banana Benito, and Fjode scrambles up a defensive castle here to keep the rest of the farming eco with Jade Arrow Gamer safe here. Jade is keeping up with the score of Sir Andrew here still, and giving the very massive efforts to stay alive here and to provide for the team. Helps clean up some of the offensives at home as well. One of the forward castles of Kobuk is down, but look at the transitions here. Imperial Age for all of Trifulca del Bar. They are going to have access to trebuchets soon, and that means that the defensive castles won't really matter anymore. Still 1 TC for Kobuk here, but better economy than 2 of El Conqueeftador's players still. And now it's all about taking out Jade here, and there's not going to be any contribution from the others. I think the economy of blue and teal, it's not really too much to mention here right now. We'll need some serious I don't think that's the correct brackets. 3-3 brackets, maybe. There they are. Yeah, Imperial Age is kicking in here. Two of the players, red and orange, popping it in one TC imp here for Conqueeftador actually, but yeah. Trebuchet now in the queue. Avanzo a la Edad Imperial. And this castle is already weakened from the castle fight earlier on, so that's going to be an easy kill for the Portuguese player. Maybe Conqueeftador will be the next one to the point of defeat here, actually. As Jade is relocating to the side. Something that may not be spotted by Trifulca del Bar anytime soon, but they are still nicely ahead here. There shouldn't be any huge issue. TC going down there to the organ guns and shotels. Jade, our gamer, taking losses as well. Has lost 63 villagers so far. Isn't reproducing villagers anymore either. And yet again, Fjode is at the point of being defeated here. And there it is. The GG is called. There's no way back for El Conqueeftador. Trifulca del Bar, they take the 2-0. So we're going to browse through the stats here, and then it's going to be 7th division next. Massive eco for theirs, for Sir Andrew. I don't think, Trifulca del Bar, they only lost villagers for the forward castles, I think, so they never lost villagers at home base. A little bit of an attempt of a raid there from Jade, but not making too much of a difference. Wife MVP, yeah, the villager. GG's, Sir Andrew. That was escape of the year. Actually, maybe we can track where that happened. Once again, where the somewhere around here, maybe. Where is he? They should leave already? Oh, okay. Yeah, but we can show that escape once more. Oh, here she goes. There she goes. Run! Run! Literally the last villager. And the blocks, that's so amazing from Jade there, blocking so that the villager can actually escape. Brilliant. Oh. 19 HP, chased by pikes and running past Castlefire. GG.